Imagine the exact moment when every single person on Earth blinks in perfect synchronization. How long would we have to wait for this to happen naturally? The short answer? A very, very long time. Quite possibly longer than the universe has existed. Blinking is one of those things that we do without thinking. It just happens. According to Healthline, that the average person blinks between 15 to 20 times per minute, and each blink lasts between 0.1 and 0.4 seconds. That means that at any given moment, the probability of a single person blinking is 0.0729, or about 7.3%. However, when you start considering the probability of multiple people blinking at the exact same instant, things spiral out of control fast. Let's start with something manageable. Suppose we just wanted 10 people to blink simultaneously. We'll take that 0.0729 probability and multiply it by itself 10 times, giving us a probability of 4.24 times 10 to the power of -12. To determine how long it would take, we take the reciprocal, resulting in an expected synchronization time of roughly 236 billion seconds. That means we'd have to wait about 7,500 years before catching all 10 people in a synchronized blink. And that's just 10 people. When we try to calculate the time it would take for all of humanity to blink in sync, we enter the realm of numbers so massive that they'd make supercomputers sweat. We'd need to multiply that 0.0729 probability by itself 8 billion times. A calculation that would probably take longer than waiting for the actual synchronized blink to happen. Even if we took the reciprocal to determine the expected waiting time, the number of years would exceed the total lifespan of the universe by a factor so large that it makes a gazillion sound like pocket change. In other words, the universe could be born, expand, collapse, and reboot itself an unfathomable number of times before this event could naturally occur. A spontaneous, perfectly synchronized blink is so statistically impossible that we'd have a better chance of winning the lottery every second for a century than witnessing it. So, while the idea of an Earth-wide blink is fun to imagine, we're stuck in a world where blinks happen randomly, chaotically, and, most importantly, individually. It's only if some enterprising scientist or a really persuasive YouTuber managed to coordinate a global blinking event that we could make it happen artificially.